Hi, welcome to Maraway, my first Kingdoms and Castles stream. Today we're going to be creating the town of Maraway, um, which we'll then be revisiting in future episodes. We'll see how far we get. I'll probably be playing on a relatively easy difficulty because I'm not great at this game, and just surviving isn't necessarily the main objective. It's more trying to build an interesting place to revisit. Um, but yeah, my name's Sebastian. This is Friend Request Live, and this is Maraway. So we're just going to start in standard mode, and we're going to start with easy mode. Sommern, probably pronouncing that wrong. Let's go for a kind of larger settlement. And we'll definitely want an island because the name is Maraway, which is evocative to me of water in the ocean. So let's accept that. We'll enter the name here, which is Maraway. And then as far as banners go, I'm not sure which one seems more suited. I don't actually know what these banners do either. I think maybe they just hang around your city. But I think I'm going to go with this nice red field with a white, some type of raptor, a hawk, or an eagle, perhaps. Oh, there's opportunities for custom banners, but I do not have one of those prepared, so we're just going to go here with the standard banner, and let's look around here, figure out where we want to build our settlement. It's important to be close to resources. It's also helpful to be inland, I think, just in terms of threats from Vikings and such. This is probably too small of an island to build the town on. All of these are kind of a little on the smaller side, these little exterior islands, so I think it'll have to be on this main island. And let's see if this is a harvestable stone. Yeah, this is. Is there any iron? There's some way over here, so that's not ideal. But it's good to have a good amount of stone, so I think we'll go ahead and put our keep, which we start with, somewhere around here. Between two rocks would be kind of interesting thematically. Would have to clear a lot of these woods, but I'm probably going to have to end up doing that anyway, so I kind of like that. I don't love there being a big stone right next to the keep. We could kind of hide it there with that keep like that, but I guess we could build it in the woods apparently. So that's kind of neat. Because I do want to be kind of closer to that copper than I would be if I was over here. Yeah, let's just stick it here. Why not? There we go. The first piece of Maraway now officially underway. I'm going to check my levels here. I don't want the game to be too loud, and I think I'm probably speaking a little quietly, so I don't want to be drowned out. There's the first announcement. Our keep is built. We've got these 3 advisors who can tell you really helpful things, like we need farms, we need roads and houses, and then the military doesn't really have much to say. But let's start chopping down some of these woods here so we have room to build our roads. We have 5 inhabitants, 2 of whom are idle right now. They are in need of houses. So let's see here. I'll also build a road out from the woods. Yeah, I have to clear the land first. So, first priority is knocking down these trees to make a path to the outside. Still have 2 idle people apparently. I don't understand. Oh, there we go. Just have them chop more trees. And it's already winter, which is not ideal, but what can you do? This is the biggest island, isn't it? I think so. Oh boy. What do my advisors need? Are they going to tell me that everyone's going to starve because it's winter? Yeah. Shouldn't have started in the winter. That's bad news. Okay, food. We can build farms and orchards, but first we kind of need to build some roads. We need to clear this first. Chop that down. Fine fellow. Need to build roads to get out of the woods. I'll build one there. There we go. Now once we chop down this, we can build a house there so that our people have somewhere to live. Oh, we can build a house right here. Although, that kind of blocks off a potential thoroughfare, so let's just get rid of that. It was a small mistake. Sorry to the people who thought they were going to have a house and then their hearts were broken. Build a road out a little ways. And then we can start building our farms among kind of these... Oh no! This is bad soil for a farm, apparently. Can we fit an orchard here? No? Dang. Looks like we picked a bad place to start our town, but we already started it, so there's no going back now. So this looks like probably good soil. Let's go ahead and build our road out a little bit. Spend a lot of wood on these roads. There we go. And then we can build our farms on the road here. So we have some food. This game is called Kingdoms and Castles, Brandon. It's like a city building game. And so I'm actually going to probably end up using this town for a video series that I'm doing with Ryan. But on this stream, I'm just going to build it up a little bit from the ground up. So you start with this keep, and then you need to build houses for your people, and you need to build like farms so they have food and stuff. And I decided to start my village in the middle of the woods, so I had to clear out a bunch of trees, which wasn't super convenient. Yeah, thanks for the compliment. It was fun. It was fun to do karaoke. I was a little bummed out that it didn't like sync super well with the stream, but it was still pretty fun. And your duet sounded good too. The Aladdin song, A Whole New World. If you are watching a playback of this or something and you don't know what we're talking about, there's a streamer called Artemis Plays, that's with 2 Z's, Artemis and Plays, and every Sunday, I think, starting at noon Eastern time, she does karaoke streams with her viewers, and it's a lot of fun. You should definitely check it out. Even if you think you're not a good singer, it's still fun to just sing some stuff for the people. And it's a really kind of positive and supportive vibe that stream has. No, it sounded good. It was just like delayed, but I didn't think that your voice sounded bad at all. I'm wondering if I should build a road through here so I don't have to loop it all the way around, but I don't want to take up any of this nice fertile soil. You can tell like how good the ground is by the color, and then if you click on it, it will tell you to fertile, very fertile, or just barren. And I seem to have put my town in the middle of a huge barren patch, which is not very convenient. Okay, yeah, that sounds good. Find a different way to sync it. But yeah, so I didn't want my town to be too far away from the copper mine, because you do need that eventually. But in doing so, I put it really far away from all of this fertile land. But we'll just have to find, you know, an in-game reason for that, I guess. But yeah, so people progressively come to your town, and if you have enough houses for them, then they'll stay. So right now I've got 15 beds and only 5 inhabitants, so if more people come to visit, they'll have places to stay, and they'll decide to stay. And then you change the job priority here, and that'll assign automatically your people to do different things. I do need some builders still, so I can't assign them all to that. But I do need food. That is kind of critical. And yeah, I got three more people visiting the town, so that's fun. Let's see. There are other things you can build that I don't have the resources to build yet, like granaries and stuff. Eventually I'm going to need to build a quarry so I can start mining some of this stone. Which that should probably be my next priority now that I have food and houses, is to get some stone, because you'll need that for later game stuff. Not even later game stuff, just like other buildings that you need. I do like there being a barren area because that's all stuff that I can build future buildings on, because I do like my town to kind of look still like a town and not just be purely functional. I like having some aesthetic to it, I guess. I wonder if I should demolish this farm and then build the road around here. I can't really afford to demolish any farms right now. I don't have a ton of food. This little icon here is your food. And your advisors will tell you if you're like people are starving or anything, which is generally bad. Don't want that, really. So no one's available to build new construction because we have 8 people and they're working primarily on farms, and one of them is building something right now, which I guess is that road. But we still have more than enough habitation for the people who are here. But yeah, I need to chop. Getting some more wood is a higher priority, because wood and food are kind of our two main things that we need right now. So I'm going to put these timber workers at the top here. And that's taking everyone off of our farms. It's kind of a balancing act. You kind of have to figure out how to prioritize. And I've assigned way too many people to cut wood. I'm not playing against anybody. It's just me. And the goal, it's kind of to expand, but it's more to just like build a city that you're interested in, like, and having it be sustainable and stuff. And there are like outside threats too, so like Vikings will attack eventually, and like dragons will fly over and attack you too, so you have to build some defenses. But mainly it's kind of like SimCity. You're trying to make like a sustainable city. So yeah, I need a lot of wood to make this quarry so I can start building some other things, but I also need food so my people don't starve. So I'm gonna just flip this around and we'll have 1 person farming and 5 people cutting wood. It'd be cool if I was playing against others. That'd be kind of a cool twist on this, but it's just, you just do this for yourself. And I've always kind of loved city building games, so this is kind of a fun new one. Like there was one that I'd play a lot as a kid called Zeus Master of Olympus, where you're like creating a Greek city. And I kind of wish I'd still had like a way of playing that. I need to check if it's on Steam or something. It's like an old Sierra game. But that was really fun. And then whenever I'd play like Age of Empires, I'd always try to build really like elaborate kind of historical looking cities. So I just use a bunch of cheat codes and get a bunch of resources. But yeah, so it's just to build this city. Eventually for the video series, if you click on your like citizens, if you like zoom in here and like click on one of your citizens, if I can do that, I'm struggling to because I'm just selecting this road, but oh my gosh. In theory, you can click on your citizens. I did it before when I was playing this game, so I just need to figure out how I did that. But you can click on the citizens and they each have names and stuff and like how they're feeling. And so there we go. So for the video series, basically I'll be like a tour guide or something like that, and then I'll be like clicking on these citizens and Ryan will be improvising them. So like coming up with their like personality traits, things about them and stuff. Yeah, exactly. I did the same thing in StarCraft too. Yeah. I still remember one time Ryan and I played a game of StarCraft where we tried not to attack each other at all. Like the objective was to just build stuff. But then eventually I think one of our friends turned us against each other and we devolved into war. But okay, I've got enough wood to build a quarry, so I'm gonna pop one of those here. You have to build those next to these gray stones. These black stones you can't really do anything with. and you can't really remove them until later in the game, and it costs a lot of money. Yeah, dude, I was all about that in StarCraft 2. Um, StarCraft as well, I'm saying. I did also play a lot of StarCraft 2, and that was fun. But when I played StarCraft 2, it was much more about like playing competitively and like trying to beat people. And so you still thought about like your city design, but it was more in a defensive sense. So like how you could block off important buildings with like less important buildings and stuff like that. But yeah, fun games. Fun games. I think right here I'm going to put a tower for defense. I don't know. I'm kind of interested in creating some kind of backstory here to this game, to this city. Peasants are mostly fine, but we can do better. Okay. So you can click on this and see why they're happy or unhappy. So they want some more charcoal. There's also large fire risk, which I can't do anything about until I get some stone so I can build a well. But yeah, the quarry's not completed yet. It's almost done. You can see there, just needs 2 more wood, which this little dude is bringing 1, and then that other little dude here is bringing the other one. I played Terran a lot. I was a big fan of Terran, and to a lesser extent Protoss. I didn't really play Zerg. It was like I don't know, too complicated or something. I just wasn't used to it really. But yeah, I'd mainly play Terran. I liked that all of their buildings could pick up and relocate somewhere else if you needed them to, which I would run into pretty often. Our food stores are running low. Okay, so we need more farms, and then we don't have enough people to build all the projects that I'm undertaking. But yeah, how about you? Did you play Zerg primarily, or what did you roll with? Because you can tell a lot about somebody by what race they played in StarCraft, if I'm honest. Okay, so there are seasons in this game. You can change the speed of it here, like changing it to fast speed. I'm at normal speed. I wish there was like a slower speed, so it'd be even more of a laid back thing. Protoss and Terran, nice, yeah. Same. It just kind of like made a little more sense than the Zerg did. Zerg, there were like other things that you had to keep track of, and I don't know. It was also, they're just kind of gross looking. But yeah, so there are these tabs down here. These are all the different buildings that you can build. Starting with castle, they're like defensive buildings for the most part, and stuff that you build to be able to produce different types of units, like soldiers and stuff. There's town that has like houses, wells, residential stuff, and like quality of life stuff. Food is food production, so which is primarily farms and orchards. And then there's industry, so it's like harvesting stone and wood and stuff. Foresters like replant trees that you cut down. And then maritime is like for trade. So if you establish an outpost or if you just build a dock, then other AI cities will come trade with you as well. Yeah. I have to find a way to make everything racist, huh, Brandon? But yeah, so here's the dragon, which is one of the big threats. Usually on easy mode in the early game, it just flies over and doesn't like light anything on fire or anything. But yeah, it can be a problem. So I'm going to build a well. I need more wood. I want to build a well because that'll help if anything gets set on fire. And then we also need to build a granary because we're producing more food than we can store. But for both of those things, I need wood. So I need to chop some of that. The military's probably just going to let me know there's a dragon. I did see the dragon. It's right here. It's been pretty chill, to be fair, so far. But gotta watch out for that bad boy. It'll come and like light your buildings on fire and stuff. And you need like a lot of defenses to be able to actually take it down. Like archers and ballista and stuff. So we need to improve our conditions. We need charcoal. I'm worried about fires, so I'm going to build this well here. And you see this little blue field is like the areas that covers basically if there's a fire. We need like another house or two. And then we also need somewhere to store our food, a granary. So we can stick that granary here on this little patch of barren land. We just need to connect it to a road at some point. Or we could stick it over here also as another option. Stick that there. Do need to connect it to a road, so up this road through here. I want to avoid as much of this fertile land as I can, but there's not really that much I can do to it. So I do need to just build where I can. So I'll just oop. I'm out of wood, so I can't build any more roads. Alright, so now we need to harvest some more wood. We'll clear some more space around the keep too. That way it's also less of a hike to the keep. We don't have any idle hands, which is good. Everybody's working. Oh, okay. Yeah, I'll put it in the top left, I guess, because I think that there's nothing really super important up there. Here, I'll shift that around. So we'll move the overlay first. Boop, 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 boop. And then we'll move the video capture device. There we go. That should be good. Ooh, we're a small village. Moving on up in the world. Let's make life better for our peasants. Boy, I would love to. I would love to do that. Oh yeah, the town name is in the bottom left corner and the bottom right corner, but there's more important information in the bottom left corner than the top left corner. That's what I meant. So yeah, that was a good call. Thank you. Okay, so we need to build a road to connect here like that, and then we are going to need more wood, and we're going to need to build more houses too, because we gotta get people to continue to come and want to live here. Yeah, top left is just like, it's like a log of the things that have happened in your town and like messages that you get from the advisors. It's not really that important at all. And then as I clear this space around the keep, I'm going to build a road so that it stays clear, because if not, the trees will grow back, and I need to kind of clear out most of this area here so I can put the rest of my town there. Let's see, what else do we need to build? Oh, people wanted charcoal, so we can build a charcoal maker, but people also don't like that being close to them, because the people are really like, they're really like picky, finicky. So we can put it here, and that looks kind of interesting there. It kind of looks like it belongs there. I'm going to start building this tower here. Eventually we'll be able to put like archers up on top of it, but we need to build some other things before we can do that. So we'll chop that. But yeah, the town of Maraway. 25 inhabitants, room for 30. Increasingly expanding. Not too shabby. Not too shabby. I should get an orchard too. I don't remember what's different about orchards. Oh, it can't be flooded by heavy rains. That's nice. We could put one here, but then I wouldn't have any protection for it, which is tough. When Vikings attack, you want to have like your most important stuff walled off, which I do not. But my keep is like kind of walled off by these forests anyway, so it's not a huge deal. And Vikings shouldn't be showing up for like another couple of years, I think. I'm not sure how much that time that translates to IRL, but people are relatively happy. 81, that's not bad. All of the people who live here, they're happy. Soon we can start building some fancy houses, like this cottage, which can hold more people. I'll probably build it like here, so it's right across from the keep. Prime real estate, if you ask me. A fire has started. Uh-oh. Oh no. This house is on fire. I've got this well here, so it should be okay. You can see the people carrying the water to the fire. But yeah, I can put another well here, actually, so we have a little more coverage. Stick that there. Dang, I've never had anything catch fire before that wasn't started by, oh no! Fire has cleared this hovel. Well, I may as well demolish this one and just build a cottage here. Dang, now I've got some homeless folks. So we'll build some temporary housing over here. And I need some stone. Do I have nobody harvesting stone? No, I do. Okay. Oh, but I'm using it on this tower right now. I see. Yeah, so now I have 7 fewer beds than people, which is not great. So I'm just gonna build a couple more houses here, I guess. So that these people have homes. Yeah, there are random environmental events. And that's why it's important to have these wells, so that you decrease the fire risk. But we'll demolish this rubble here so we can build there in a second when we have... I need 10 stone to build this cottage, and I'm at 6. How many people do I have harvesting? I don't have anybody making charcoal right now, so that kind of defeats the whole purpose of having a charcoal built maker. And I have a lot of building projects right now. But we should have 10 stone soon. We're at 8 right now, so it shouldn't be too long. But yeah, so those are things you have to watch out for when you're designing your city, just to make sure that everything is close enough to water that if there's a fire, you can put it out quick enough. But yeah, now we have enough to build this fancy cottage, so I'm going to put that there. Cottages can hold, I'm not sure how many people. Your normal house holds 5 villagers. I think cottages hold 10. And then they also require different things, like they have, they need charcoal to have the people be happy. Oh, houses up to 12. And then eventually I'll be able to build these manors, which hold to 25 peasants, but they need like bread and other things to be happy too. Yeah, if we built a town square, we could hold festivals, but it's not really a huge priority right now, and it costs a good amount of resources. So we're gonna hold off on that. I should figure out where I should put it. I feel like right here would be a good place for it. I don't know. Where do you think I should build the town square when I build it, Brandon? To the south? To the north? To the east? This would be kind of a good view if the town square was here, and then there's more of the city back there. But this is also interesting. We got the banner here, which I don't think is the banner that I picked, but oh well. That's okay. I think this game is still technically in early access. I feel like every game is these days, but I don't know. Okay, so we're building up some resources. We have 30 people and 30 beds. Once this cottage goes up, that'll be 42, I guess. You think east? I think east too. I'll build this road around here so we can start clearing stuff in that direction. But yeah, it's the tricky thing when you're trying to figure out where to put your keep, because you want it to be close to your resources that you need. And so I built this so it was relatively close to the stone and to this copper, but I built it pretty far away from this fertile land, so that was kind of an oversight on my part. What can you do? Yeah, exactly. No accountability for glitches. I mean, some developers are more responsive than others and will fix stuff if stuff's brought to their attention, but yeah, it does a lot of the time seem like they just wanted to get it out in the world before it was maybe ready. So we do need a lot more wood, so I'll just start having them clear off stuff over here. Oh, there's fertile land over here too. That's good to know. You can't necessarily see it through the trees, so you just have to click on the tile and it'll tell you. So like this is barren, barren, barren. And I already signed people to chop this, I think, but we'll see. I thought this was on fire for a second, but this is just the charcoal maker. So yeah, we've got 42 beds, 34 people. We're gonna need to build another settlement or another house soon. I may just spring for another cottage. I'm also debating whether I should leave these hovels here or if I should knock these two down and build a cottage in their place. Decisions. I think it would just look really good if there was a cottage there instead of these two hovels. So people may be temporarily homeless, but eventually they'll have even nicer homes, right? That's not gentrification or anything. See, now I've got homeless people, but only very briefly. Do not fear. There's another cottage here. Oh yeah, I always forget to do that stuff. It's called Kingdoms and Castles, so I'll go in and change that. I always forget to do those things on streaming. There's so much stuff that you have to keep track of when you're streaming. So many balls you have to keep in the air at the same time. Like, who am I, Zenyatta? Pfft, come on. Okay, so go to my channel. Pay no attention to that. Mute this so I don't get a horrible loop. And then go ahead and edit this. Okay, I should have done this before the stream. I knew I was forgetting something. Building a town in kingdoms and castles. Game category, kingdoms and castles. There we go. Can't be the only streamer. And what community should I pick? City building. Simulation games, why not? Get rid of that Gunpla tag. There we go. Alright. Did it update though? Did it update? Why does it still say this other stuff? Damn dude, I'm bad at Twitch. I thought I changed this. Did I not hit save or something? Oh, maybe I put it in the wrong place. Okay, well, we'll see if it updates. If not, then people just have to think that I'm building a gunpla. I left my town unattended, which is a bad idea. I could have paused it. But it seems like it's going okay. Nothing is caught on fire since I left, which is good. And we'll build this up so we can finish our tower there. What else can we build? What else can we build? What else do we need? Just got a ton of food, which is good. Oh, I don't have a lot of wood. So, oh, I was going to build that town square. That's right. So I'll chop down some more of these trees here. Make some more room for it. Get a nice new angle here on the town. Look at that. How scenic. Little smoke coming up from the chimneys. People staying warm through the winter. But yeah, so let's see how much do we need for this town square? We need 20 wood and we need 10 stone. We have the stone, we just need to get some more wood for that. I also need to figure out if I want to build a road between the castle and the town square or just build the town square right in front of the castle. I don't know if they're the same size tile-wise, which is a thing, because this is like a tile-based game and this one seems to be 1, 2, 3 wide. I think the town square is only 2, but that's okay. It doesn't have to be perfectly symmetrical or whatever. It's okay if it does not line up exactly. Oh, chat box commands are faster. Okay, that's good to know. All right. Thank you. You're like my Twitch tutor. I should be paying you. But I will not. I refuse. Okay, I think we have enough. Almost enough. Yeah, we have enough for the town square. So let's see. Should we build it like here? Or should we build a road in front of it? I think we should build a road in front of it. So we'll chop down a few more of these. Build a road. Eventually I can upgrade my roads to stone roads, which let your people move faster. Like that's technically the point of the roads, is that your little citizens move more quickly along them than they do along open ground. But yeah, so there are some other quality of life things that we can start working towards eventually. But first, these all cost like money on top of other things, and so I'm gonna have to start collecting taxes from my peasants. Which is, you know, that's a part of a society. You have to pay into it. I don't like calling them peasants. I don't think that they are peasants. I think they live comfortable lives for the most part. At least that's the goal eventually. But yeah. Oh, look at you. Playing around in that chat, trying to change your name. I will not call them plebes. This is kind of an anarcho Marxist society where everybody shares everything, so there isn't really a hierarchy. I think eventually, if the game lets me, I would like to overthrow my advisors and just have them be a council of my citizens. Have everything be direct democracy. But in the meantime, I'm just going to pretend that my advisors are just chosen by lottery. And so everybody gets to be an advisor at some point. Okay. This is clear. We'll build the town square right here. Just exactly right in the center of town. Perfect. This person's probably going to tell me we don't have enough people to... Oh, they'd like a tavern. Well, I would like a tavern too, but we don't have any money for that at this point in time. I need to build this tax collector first. Treasure room. It's a euphemistic name for it. Yeah, don't come to my stream if you don't want to hear some Marxist bullshit. That's a upfront warning that I'm just willing to give to people. Yeah, so we need some more stone and some more wood for this. I should build a forester is what I should build. I'll stick that over here in the agricultural sector so they can clear some more land. But that does cost 15 wood, which I don't have right now. Every time I see this, it freaks me out and I think something's on fire. I guess it's not. Yeah, come at me for that Marxist bullshit. Okay. Did they finish building the town square? Not yet. So the town square you can hold festivals in, which also cost money that I don't have, and you can use those to kind of attract people to your town if you need more people to come live and partake of your village life. We are still a small village. You can't see that because that's where the camera is, but it'll update depending on how many people you end up having in your town. We have room to grow, that's for sure. I've got a lot of space to grow into too. It would make sense to put a forester over here, maybe down here. Maybe that would be good. I just don't want to put like industrial stuff in the area that I'm going to be prettying up for a town. But we'll put the forester here. Actually, they plant new trees, so maybe that's not smart. Maybe we'll put them over here. Too indecisive. Yeah, this looks cool. This looks appropriate with the stockpile there. Is there a door on this? I want it to look nice. You can hit R to rotate the buildings around, which is what I'm doing right now. I kind of like the look of that. We'll put that like there. Yeah, and so that way I can start harvesting a lot more wood, which I need, so I can build this treasure room. I need 50 stone and only 10 wood, so never mind, my priorities were misplaced, I guess. But yeah, so eventually I'm going to need to start building defenses. archer towers are the best way to do that, but I need money so I can pay my archers, and so I need to get that treasure room first. Honestly, that town square was a little frivolous spending on my part, but what are you going to do? We can also build a stockpile next to the quarry, so when we have excess materials, they can store them there instead of just going to waste. That's another industrial thing. Small stockpile. Yeah, I'm kind of I kind of want to organize my town into kind of districts. So we've got like an agricultural sector here, the quarries here. So I think I'm gonna put my other industrial stuff around here, and then we're gonna have a more like nice downtown or whatever residential area around the castle. It's important to consider these things when you're planning out your town. I just need more wood. I require more minerals. Or what, I don't even remember what they said in Warcraft 3 when you had to harvest wood. Work, work. That's what the peon said, I guess. Okay, 41 stone. We're nearing the amount that we need for this treasure room, but first we're going to need more houses because we are at capacity in terms of residences. Yeah, something like that. It depended on whether you were playing as the Alliance or the Horde or the Undead. I can't even remember the names of all of the factions in Warcraft, which is kind of sad. It's been a long time since I played that game, but I played that game a lot. And for a long time after it came out too. Like I played that game in college because it was like one of Blizzard games were like the only games that you could really run on a Mac. I kind of like the look of this. Having this residential building connected like that. That looks nice and medieval, so we'll put that there. Yeah, I never boot camped my Mac in college, so I could only play MacBook compatible games. It's a rough time for a long time. I got really into like a lot of Steam games that were Mac compatible, like Valve games were Mac compatible for the most part. So I like played Dia Defeat, which was like a World War II first-person shooter. I'm just gonna keep adding to this tower because why not? And like, you know, Half-Life and stuff like that. Portal. Those were good Mac compatible games. Okay, so building this residence, which will help with our congestion problem because we have not enough beds at this point for our expanding populace. I do still use a Mac. Yeah, I'm playing this on a 2015 model MacBook Pro. Maybe 2016. I got it. When did I get it? I got it in the summer of 2016, so. But it's not like the one with the cool emoji bar. Which I really didn't want anyway, but still. I need to figure out what to put here. I guess I can put another cottage here. Next to this tower. And then just keep building. I think I'm just going to keep building this tower higher and higher. I realize now that I should not have spent the stone on that because I still need my treasure room, but, you know, I play this game impulsively, so what are you going to do? Sue me? Please don't sue me. How much does a stockpile cost? That costs stone too. Dang. Everybody needs stone up in here. I don't get it. Food-wise, we look like we're still good. No one seems to be starving, which is also good. Don't want that to happen. Okay, let's build a road here. Boop, boop, boop. And then we'll connect that back here. So we'll chop down this tree. Connect that. It's town looks a little more scattered than I like, but it's still early going, so. And I'm going to need more defenses over here too if that dragon comes back. Or just defenses, period. Just need to remember to be saving up the stone. Because I need 50 for this treasure room, which seems extortionate to me, but what can you do? It's the game's rules. I do need to leave some room in places so that when I have money I can build like a tavern, or a library, or a church. I think I'm going to build all that stuff in this kind of area over here as we expand to the northwest. Oh, we have 17 idle people. I've been doing a really bad job of keeping track of who's doing stuff and who is not. So chop that down, and we'll build some more farms, because while we don't need food now, if we keep expanding we will. So we will need more of that. So boop, 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 boop. Yeah, and you can also build irrigation to make barren land more fertile, but that also costs a lot of stone, which I'm saving up right now by just building these wood requiring farms. 73 beds right now, still 10 idle people. Jeez Louise. Gotta give people things to do. Give them to work. I mean, I believe in generous vacation packages for workers, but I also believe in helping each other out, which is what we need to be doing right now in this game, so we can all pull through, because those are snowflakes and winter is coming. Yeah, I've always wanted to have like a good gaming PC that could actually run games and make them look good, but it's definitely not a priority financially right now. Other more pressing things. So I can build a large granary. I can build this windmill too, which would be a good idea once I have more stone to spare, because that improves the productivity of your farms. Put one there. I don't really love how that looks, but that's not the biggest issue. I just always make it the biggest issue. So we have 15 idle people again. Jeez Louise. People, you gotta help out. Gotta find things for you to do. What we can do is we can build some wooden walls to protect our settlement, and that way we're not using up our stone, and we also are giving people things to do, which is good. We still have plenty of beds for people, so I'm not sure I'm getting a message up here about... Oh, that must have been from before when we were at capacity, I guess. But yeah, so I'll clear out this so I can build a wall, a seawall there. And then we're so close to being able to build this treasure room. So very close. We're just 2 stone away. That's all. Just 2 stone. And I think I'm going to put that... Ooh, a church would be good here, though. So maybe we can put the treasure room, like, right next to the church. Not trying to send any political messages with that. This looks good here, too. I don't think I like it there as much as I like it here. Okay, so we've knocked that down. Now we can finally build our treasure room. And let's figure out what is the best way for it to face. I think this is the front of it, so put that there. There we go. Getting a message. What's going on? Quarries have no place to build their store their stone, so let's give them a stockpile. A small stockpile? I need 3 more stone for a small stockpile. I wonder if I should just connect this road here and put the stockpile. I do need to connect this road, so let's do that and then we'll figure out where we can put the stockpile. Because I did want this to be like kind of the industrial area of the town, so let's chop that and then we'll put the stockpile over here. Small stockpile. Boop. There we go. What else? What else? Peasants would love a tavern. Yes, they sure would. Our food is running low. Okay, that's important. So we can't build that windmill because we used all our stone to build the treasure room. But here, let's build an orchard. I like orchards. They're pretty. Put that there, and then we'll have another source of food. We still have 12 idle people somehow. 16 idle people. Oh my gosh. I'm doing something wrong here. Peasants worry about food for the winter. They should. It's important. You need it to survive. Let's chop this down and I'll start working so I can build another quarry there. Or maybe, yeah, we'll build it here so we can stick with this being kind of industrial. So we'll clear that out so we can build a road, and then we can build a quarry over there. We're fine on food, I think. Look at it, it's just shooting up. How's this granary doing? It's 48 out of 200. It can still store way more food. But yeah, we can chop that, chop this, and then we'll build a road here, and we can build more farms and a road up here as well to connect that. Oh my gosh, Wombat of Doom's here. I stopped paying attention to the chat for a couple minutes, and here it is. Make a fighting pit. A fighting pit would be great. Okay. What's happening here is Ryan is just suggesting things from our Pathfinder game, which is kind of the, it's kind of the opposite of what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to build a new city. This is my opportunity to build a city, Ryan. I don't want to just recreate, Farenbrock. Okay, cool. Viewer input's always appreciated, but I want you to play in the same space as me. We're building a new town here. This is a new beginning for us. This is a new opportunity to do some city building and some world building. So this is what we've got so far. This is what you missed. There's a tower here that I think I'm going to keep adding to as the game progresses. And eventually we'll come up with a lore reason for why. Okay, actually that's as tall as I can build it. That's the tallest tower that we'll have in the town. But yeah, maybe why is this tower? What's the story behind this tower? That's something we should figure out. Is it a tower where people are kept against their will? Is it just a guard tower? Is it an ancient tower that the city was built around? I don't know. We've got 19 idle people. We are at capacity though, so we should build some more houses for them. Where do you think we should build a house? You think over here? I'm kind of leaving this space blank because I think I might put a church or another big important building there. Maybe over here? What do you think? Now I could use your input, Ryan. Now is when I need that viewer input. I'm going to start clearing this just in case. It would make sense to kind of have houses around the town square, I guess. But we'll chop this stuff here. And I guess I can build a little hovel here in the meantime. Would that make sense, or would it make sense to put a stockpile there? I think a hovel. We'll put a hovel here. This person's probably telling me that we're at capacity. Oh no, we still need more food. Dang. The people are hungry. They're always hungry. Never enough food. East. Okay, so that's over here. We'll build it here. We'll build the cottage here. Once the street gets cut down. Come on. Come on, tree. Let's figure out which side do we want facing the square. Probably this side. I think that looks good. Just need them to finish chopping this. It's kind of wasteful to build something on very fertile ground, but that's fine. It's kind of disturbing that the closest thing to pylons in Twitch chat are the all-seeing eye. That's some Illuminati shit right there, if I do say so myself. Okay, what are you telling me now? Still need more food. People are starving. Okay, let's build some more farms for the people so they do not starve. Do not want starving peasants. Can build another farm here, right there. Chop this. Build some walls for protection against the marauding Viking forces that will surely come at some point. No more idle people, because I just started like a billion building products. Yeah, no, it doesn't matter about strategy. It's about just the town. Basically, it's just a city building game, though. Like, I'm not fighting other people for the most part. I need to build some defensive stuff because dragons come by every now and then, and they're like Vikings who come attack. But outside of that, you're basically just trying to keep everything balanced, you know, like keep juggling the amount of food that you need to produce for the people, and you need the amount of people so that you can keep expanding. It's like, that's kind of the premise of it. It's like SimCity. You're trying to build something sustainable. Yeah, so I'll just build this little seawall here for protection there. And then I want to build a road up here to the orchard, so I can also... Although this seems like barren land for the most part, which is not great. There's very fertile land over here, but why... Okay. So I'll clear off this very fertile land so we can build some more farms on that. But yeah, I need some irrigation up in here so I can make this land a little more fertile. Is that under maritime? No, that's under food. So I need an aqueduct, I need a noria, and a reservoir, but all of those cost money. So I need to start collecting taxes. So let's just come here and increase the tax rate by 2. That'll make a lot of people unhappy, but you know what? Everybody needs to contribute if we are to thrive as a town. So yeah, I'm kind of trying to figure out, I don't know what I should do over here. I like this tower a lot. I like there just being towers in towns. Like, it makes sense to have a tower here as well, because this is like a defensive structure, but I like just random towers too. Let's just build some more farms, just in case people have been hungry, and it's not good. I also don't like building this wall over this fertile land, but I've got to protect my village. I wonder if there's much fertile land up here. This is all barren for the most part. There's very fertile stuff closer to the water, but then you have to protect that too. So it's really need to no one will want to live in our kingdom if we don't improve conditions. Gotta make sure people have food to eat, and people are worried about food for the winter. So what else is new? This is all fertile too, so I guess I can actually just build some more farms up here. Just build this road here, boop, boop, and we'll build granary, boop, and then we're gonna build a ton of farms. I don't want people to worry about food ever again. No food shortages in my town. And I'll leave room for a windmill. I guess I'll put that there so we can build another farm here. In the meantime, and we can bend this road over here so we can get to make this a quarry eventually. But yeah, so the cool thing about this game is you can click on these little people, and they each have names. So this is Jimena Mikalis, 30 years old. Just had a big burp. That's a fun thing about them. That's plenty to go off, right, when you're improvising a character, right? That's plenty of information. Let's follow this person here. If I can click on them. Okay, well, I failed. It's kind of a struggle to click on people because half the time you end up selecting the stuff that they're actually walking on. Oh golly, it's so stressful. The peasants are starving. It's not what you want to hear about your peasants. I want them to be doing well, having a good time. We can build a windmill? Can we? Can we build a windmill? Ugh, we're so close. We need 2 more stone. There we go. So we'll build that here, and that'll improve the productivity of these farms. Boop, boop. And the more wood that we clear here, the more farms that we can build here, and the fewer people who will hopefully be starving. So yeah, we'll clear some of this. Clear this for the road. And clear this as well. That'll be good. How many? We have 0 idle. We have 102 beds, so that's good. But yeah, so this is like the priority list where it automatically assigns people to do different jobs. So it seems like every job's filled except for event planner, and there's only one tax collector. So that's not bad. We're also making some money, so we can start building like taverns and stuff like that. I wonder, what do we need to build the church? That's on town. We need 85 stone. That's so much stone. How much do we need for a tavern? 15. That's not bad. Yeah, both of those are things that supposedly make the people happy. When the town gets big enough, there are plagues and stuff, and so you need a hospital. But that is also very resource intensive and not necessarily a priority right now. This is all probably a pretty big fire risk though, because I've neglected building these wells. So that should probably be my next inversion of resources. You can just stick one right behind the granary where it's hard to see. Because yeah, these are fire risks. I could just build it here, I guess, but I'm gonna build the road there, so we can't just build it there. We'll stick it over here. That's fine. And then this is a major fire risk over here too. So I do need another well over here at some point. I've crowded this a little bit, but we can put one here. That makes sense. Because yeah, I did have a fire earlier over here and lost a building. Oh man, people are upset. People are not happy. Peasants want a tavern and they want a church or a library. Well, we're working on the church. We just don't have a lot of resources. I can't have people leaving though. That's bad news. So they're being taxed, so they're not happy. We'll lower the tax rate because we have plenty of money. We can actually just turn down the tax rate completely. They need water. They want neighbors. They want charcoal. Okay, those are doable things. Very doable things. But yeah, this is kind of the stuff that you have to keep track of when you're playing this game. And I'm not great at juggling all of these things at once. There's no place to put all of the wood. Okay. So let's build some more houses for people. Build them, give them a neighbor. We need a larger stockpile is what I'm hearing from that. We can put that over here actually. That makes sense. We just need more stone. You always need more stone in this game. I wish you could build a fighting pit in this game. That'd be a fun feature. But alas, you cannot. Is anybody still... Okay, yeah. I was worried that nobody was quarrying. Okay, we gained back some people, so it's not as insufferable to live here, I guess. Happiness is going up. That's good. Eventually we'll have a church for them. I'll be even happier. I guess it would make sense to put a tavern in kind of like the seedy industrial district. So we can put that over here. A little far removed. Okay. Stockpile. Boop. There we go. And I was going to build up, and now I can't build a freaking well because it costs 10 stone. Like, come on. It's so expensive. Yeah, I know. I want them to have a tavern too. I want my peasants to be happy, okay? I don't want to be meanie McMean pants. This is very fertile. Very fertile. Okay. Trying to figure out how to build this road over here to this quarry. Might actually be better from this side. Yeah, let's build it over here. Because then we only have to chop down these 2 trees, and we don't have to take up any of this very fertile land. Which we want to save for our farms. It does seem like we have plenty of food though, which is nice. Yeah, it'd be cool to put a tavern over here. maybe I'll do that next and just build the church later. Neglecting churches for taverns. That's, you know, it's the story of any small developing town. It's all about your priorities. And we need to put a well over here too, because this is probably a big fire risk. Hey, there's our stockpile though. That's built. So that's fun. There's more stone that we can quarry down here, which is good for the industrial feel of this area. Okay, we need 4 more stone before we can build this tavern. And then we can generate adventurers, because that's where every campaign apparently starts. JK, lol, JK. Just waiting for this 2 more stone. Spilled some water on myself. That's fun. Okay. So here's our tavern. Let's figure out. Does it look good like this? Does it look better like this? Or like that, perhaps. I kind of like that. Let's do that. And then we can still build a road over here, so it's not just blocking off. And then we can build our well eventually and put that there. Okay, what do you want? No one's available to build new construction. That's a problem that you run into. We require more workers. We also require a quarry here. And a road here to the quarry. Okay. So we could still do with some more food, but we just don't have enough workers for everything. Hopefully this tavern helps us attract some more people. Look at all of that food. Just harvested at the same time. What do you think this town really needs, Ryan? Let's we'll go through here and look at these buildings. What do you think we should work on next? We've got archer towers, which would be good for defense. This is all defensive stuff. So archer tower, ballista tower, which we can't get until we have a chamber of war. I thought you were just lurking, Brandon. Cannons, okay, yeah, it's like a ballista. So if we want that, we need to get a chamber of war first. We need some 75 stone for that, so that'll take a little while. More taverns, all right. Well, you know, churches are kind of the taverns of the soul, but yeah, I agree with taverns. We should put another tavern over here by our town square. In the immediate future, I need to build this well here so that nothing else catches on fire. We don't need any more fires. Okay, more tavern. More tavern is Ryan's vote. And I decided that I was going to do this collaboratively, so more tavern it is. We just need some more people first, because we only got 82, so we don't have enough to do all the jobs that need to be done. But that'll come. That'll come. This is an up-and-coming town. From the boondocks of our farming, beautiful farming. Look how close you can zoom in on these detailed models. I don't know what this person's doing here. Are they doing anything? What is this person doing? It's like kind of embedded in the building. That's kind of disturbing. Alright, let's check in on this person. How are you doing? Can I click on you? I want to click on you. There we go. This is Rosta Papandreou, 28 years old, weary but determined. And they are a journeyman. So each of your characters will get different skills in the things that they do. So journeyman, I think, is like a lower tier skill level. I can make docks. Yeah, that's a good idea. That's under maritime. There's this maritime tab, and we have enough resources to make a dock. Where should we put the dock? You think like over here? Ooh, this kind of seems like an interesting place for a dock. Near the center of town life, and then we could have a tavern next to the dock, maybe? What do y'all think? Let me know. Let me know in the comments what you think I should do. This is a really good wall. I'm so glad I built this here. Yeah, it's called Maraway, which should be maritime sounding, so boats make sense. I'm kind of leaning towards here, but I'm willing to listen to input. Because then it's like near like the, like this is I'm feeling like this is kind of gonna be like an entertainment district type thing, where there's things to do and there's big houses and taverns and stuff. So maybe a dock would make sense there. Everything east. Okay, yeah. I just need to figure out. Do I like it? I don't like it like right up against that building. Maybe like here would be good. Okay, I'm gonna clear these trees first. And then we'll build it here, and then we'll put like a tavern. Because this is the town square, so it makes sense to have a tavern on the town square. All the good towns have taverns on their town square. So we could put the tavern there, and then like the dock here for all the thirsty sailors. Or we could also put it, I'm so indecisive. East is, oh golly, you would make this a racial thing. Or we could just put it there, honestly. Just gotta figure out how to angle it. That looks good. I don't know if that makes sense in terms of the boats, but I think that looks good. What do you do with a drunken sailor? Indeed. Let's chop this down so we can build our tavern too. I like this. Oh, I can't build it there anyway. Oh, I need to clear. No, I'm just gonna build it. I'm just gonna build it. Doesn't need to be perfect. It's fine. All right, there we go. We are now going to have a dock soon. And then we can build a transport ship. We just need 2 docks for that. Well, this person's probably telling me I've neglected something, being distracted by where to build this dock. No one's available to build it. Okay. Eventually, someone will build that dock. And we almost have enough for the church, which I am excited about. Oh, 85. So, not almost. Let's just build let's build a little defensive structure here on top of the tower here, so that it's not just a purely ornamental tower. Okay. And then we were going to build a well over here too. Oop. And we'll connect this with these roads here. Chop you. And then we'll build a tavern here too, once we get this stuff chopped. Do we have enough stuff for a tavern? I think we might already. Yeah, we do. So it's just figuring out there. And then we can put a well in this square. That makes sense. Makes sense to me. Hey, we're now a burgeoning town. Look at that. We're an adjective that so many DMs would use to describe their towns. I can't figure out exactly how I want to orient this tavern, or if I want to put it here, even. That's another idea. I kind of like it there a little better. What do y'all think? Let me know. Be sure to like and subscribe, everybody. Don't forget. Don't forget to do that. Just build some more farms so we don't have enough people to work. Just because I really don't like my peasants starving. Hey, there's our dock. Look at it. Look at this dock. Look at that. And then we can build a boat eventually, but we need a place for the boat to go first. So we'll need to expand to a different island, and I don't know if I'm there yet. This would be a good place to expand for the copper and the stone, though. So maybe we'll build over there, on the opposite side of where we built our dock. We grow more food than we can store. Nice, good. That's a good thing. I can build a bakery. That's under food, actually. A baker. A candlestick maker. But first, let's build our new tavern. right there facing the town square. Let's build ourselves a well, so that's not a fire threat. And let's build ourselves a little road to connect to the dock. There we go. Beautiful. Beautiful. I also hope this doesn't look too choppy on stream. Like I said, my computer's not great, so it sometimes struggles with streaming. Hopefully it's running relatively smooth. What should I build here? I could just build a house there, but probably wouldn't be very happy because next to some... Look at this happiness at 82. It's about time to increase the taxes again. Anytime people get too happy, I try to take advantage. So they need charcoal. That's the one thing that they're not happy about. And they're fine. Why aren't they happy? They should be happy. Charcoal is too far away. Okay, we can build a little charcoal maker right next to the dock, because those things kind of look similarly industrial. Like that looks okay there. Yeah? Okay. But yeah. So I think as soon as we get this church started, we'll probably call it a day for this stream, for this installment of Welcome to Maraway. Just waiting for this tree to go up so I can start chopping it. Oh, and we're at full capacity again. We need to build some more houses. Okay, I can connect this road now too, so that nobody builds dragon-sided. Uh-oh. I do not have that many defensive structures either. Where is it? So yeah, Ryan, this is something that comes and periodically threatens your town. Last time it came, it just kind of flew over. Hopefully that's what it does this time too, because I'm not really prepared to defend against one. Oh yeah, see, they're attacking it. My brave archers. Firing through the roof of their building. They're doing some damage though. It's oh no, it's set the farms on fire. Good thing I've got a well, I guess. I don't know if I have enough though. Oh boy. This is what you run into. It's what you run into living in a world with dragons. They'll come and light your farms on fire. They'll burninate the countryside. Burninate all the peasants. And the thatched roof cottages. This person's probably going to tell me that fire has claimed a farm. Oh my gosh, is this person still going? This dragon is just... Give me a break. Is nobody trying to put out the fire also? That's also not good. Oh my gosh, dude, this dragon is just wrecking my shop. Is one of these put out fires? Nobody's putting out the fire! No! My countryside is getting burninated. Oh my gosh, I'm gonna have to... No, not the granary, that's where all the food is! Oh my gosh, this fire is just wrecking my whole town. Y'all, you need to put out the fire, everyone. That's the main priority. Oh, the granary, no! We've lost the granary. We're losing all these trees. We're losing the orchard. Come on, we've got lots of wells. I don't get this. Yeah, I need more wizard. Clearly. Still managed to harvest food while everything's on fire. Look at these champs. Now snow is falling and my shit's still on fire. Well, I guess I can build a bigger granary. Oh, and now the plague is hit. Great. Oh, it's all happening. It is all happening. Merchant arrived. Did they bring the plague? Is this your fault, merchant? Dang, dude. We are not having a good time of this. We do not have a hospital. I don't think we have the resources to build one either. I don't want that there, actually. Okay, do we have the resources to build a hospital? We do. Okay, thank goodness. Dang, where to put this hospital? I was gonna put the church here, but sacrifices must be made sometimes, I guess. Because my town is plaguey as heck. I can't bring myself to do it. Can't bring myself to put the hospital there. People will just have to tough it out. Oh my gosh, they're dropping like flies. Look at the number here in the lower left-hand corner. We were at 107. We're down to 97. We've lost 10 peasants to the plague. All right. Well, I think that this would be a good cliffhanger for the next episode. I think we're gonna leave it here, and we'll see where everyone's at in the next episode of Welcome to Maraway. Thanks for watching, everybody. I'll see you next time. Hopefully we'll still have a town, and hopefully it'll still be good and not dead. All right. Thanks for watching, everybody.